Alright, good day everyone, a pleasant day. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me introduce myself first. I am Shan Grael in Canales from Bachelor of Elementary Education 2A. And now, let's talk about the elements and principles of decorative design. So let's start. Sometimes we have to give our opinion about likes or dislikes on a piece of art or a design. And it's easy to say just I like this or I don't like that, right? But if we're asked to give the reasons for it, then it proves to be very difficult to find out the reasons, right? So this generally happens because we judge the designs or its appeal rather than on its articulate sub-factors. So therefore, it's imperative to know the meaning and the types of the design or designing elements and principles. So let's begin. Let's talk about the elements and the principles of decorative design. But first, let's talk about what is decorative design. So when we say decorative design, it is in a very general term, the realization of a concept, idea, or theory into a drawing, plan, specification, model, and so on that ultimately enables achieving or resolving a set of goals. So to create a cohesive whole, the design process must rationalize numerous and often conflicting criteria for aesthetics, the briefs, budget, structures, legislation, climate, weather, and so on. The adoption of design principles such as harmony, unity, movement, focus, contrast, space, alignment, and so on will overlay this. So here, when you say decorative design, it's the decoration or the design that will help the place or the structure, the houses, the classrooms, to make it more beautiful, more pleasing in the eyes of everyone. So that's when you say decorative design. So here, in order for you to have a decorative design, you have the elements and principles first. So these elements and principles can help your design to be more appealing, more beautiful, and more great. So let's talk the elements of design. Okay, so the elements of design are the building blocks used by the designers. The building blocks to create the designs. They are the parts, the components, and that can be isolated and defined in any visual design. They are the structure of the work, the objects to be arranged and used as part of any composition. Although without referring to a specific design, we can say that the general design elements are composed by. So here are the things or the elements of decorative design. First is the point. So a point is the smallest and most basic element of design, and it can be used alone or as a unit and a group, forming a line or a shape. It has a position but no extension. It is a single mark in a space with a precise and limited location, and it provides a powerful relation between positive and negative space. Here it is the point. It's a basic element, but very helpful in order for you to make a line and to make a shape. So that's the first element wherein dakuog gamay siya but dakuog help in order for you to have a decorative design. It's the point. So that's why point is very important. Bisan tudlok para siya, that's very helpful jud. So the next elements of decorative design is the color. So when you say the color is the response of the eye to differing wavelengths of radiation within the visible spectrum. Colors are used to generate emotions, define hierarchy, create interest, and etc. There are many different kinds of color systems and theories, but we will focus on the three properties: the hue, the value, and saturation. Okay, here when we see color, it is we know what color is, right? So in order for you to have a beautiful classroom, to have a to have a beautiful house, you want a decoration that is very colorful but dili siya sakit sa eyes. It is more like pleasing siya tanawon, and very kanang very dili siya boring also, right? So you will look for a color nga especially as nga we have a favorite color dito, so we choose a color nga gusto sa to. And so here's the color, mas when we have this called decorative design, mas ang imong buhaton nga design is dili siya boring, dili siya luya or kanang mati tan-awon. So especially we as a teacher, no, as a teacher pohon, namagot ay classroom, so we want a classroom that is very nice siya tanawon, very clean, but also at the same time kanang appealing kay tanawon, that kanang love sa mga students, especially as elementary teachers. No, we want to have a classroom nga kanang ganahan kayo sa mga elementary students, especially gid kanang mga students nga danira kayo siya makakuan sa environment, no? So we want to have a color na dili siya boring, dili siya kanang sakit sa mata, no? We want a color na perfect ra, sakto ra gid siya nga kanang nice, no? So here let's have this the U, the who, and the U is the color name. So you see U, this and also the value and the saturation. And the value refers to the lightness or darkness, to how close to black or white the U is. Saturation, it refers to the intensity of the U, to the less gray the color has in it, the more chroma it has. So here is the picture of the U, the value, and the saturation. So that's the color. So next is the lines. So when we say lines, if we place many points one next to the other, we obtain a line which can have length and direction but no depth. Lines, besides to be used to create a shape, can be used to create perspective and dominant directional lines, which create a sense of continuance in a composition. Also, they can be grouped to create a sense of value, density, or texture. So here, but when you say ganiha, the first element is the point. So ang point is tutok na siya. It is very helpful in order for you to make a shape and also line. So here's a line. Also, this one is mas very siya helpful in order sa mga decorative design, especially when we make a line and line and line, it can form a texture or a value, a density na mas appealing, mas tindog siya tanawan yung design, no? Here sa line. So that's why it is this line is the line belongs to the elements of the decorative design, because this one is also very helpful, and it is the building block in order for you to make a decorative design. And especially we teachers, we want to have a design, a decorative design na kanang makakatch dayon og attention, not to the point nga kanang magstay nga to, but makakatch sa attention na nindot tan-awon, and it's very appealing, no? So kita mga teachers, mga magtutundo, especially sa elementary, make sure nga you have a design that is dili siya kanang boring, and also will have a design na nindot and also helpful, no? The design na dili siya maka-distract, no? Tingnan na siya design. Also, especially kanang sa inyong balay, yes, mga architect, they will have this a creative design na kanang appealing, nindot kayo do mga tag-architect para makapa-design sa itong houses, right? So you should have a decorative a design that is nindot, no? So you will look for something that is great. No? So that's the first three elements of design. Some elements of decorative design will be ported by Miss Sanchez. So I guess that's the end of my part, which is the elements and the introduction of decorative design. Now let's watch the next video by Miss Sanchez and Miss Santuela and Miss Nuneza. So goodbye and God bless everyone.